40 years ago, the food industry and the diet experts responsible for the food pyramid united to create a new way for people to eat. They realized their biggest obstacle was our age-old intuitive diet. It would not be easy to convince people to abandon Grandma's diet that they'd known and loved all their life. But they had to find a way to get past that massive obstacle. Then, conveniently and incredibly, we had a huge media emergency about cholesterol. Before we could blink, what followed was the biggest worldwide media scare campaign since polio about the dangers of cholesterol. We were pounded and bullied to get tested. What quickly became evident was that almost everybody who got tested had high cholesterol. This added further fuel to the scare campaign. It was then established that the widespread issue with high cholesterol could only be explained as a defect in our traditional diet. Nobody offered the more logical reason that if our intuitive diet caused high cholesterol, then perhaps high cholesterol is a normal result. Nobody also didn't seem to question how cholesterol, if so dangerous, could have brought us safely and healthy to the present day. But the power behind cholesterol was too great. The final food pyramid, the only cure for high cholesterol, was launched with a large colourful poster of a pyramid. It demonstrated the correct foods in the correct order. In fact, the food pyramid was a simple reversal of our natural diet with an added base of 60% processed foods. Fear and panic eventually drove millions of people to abandon their traditional diet for the food pyramid. The message we all received was that the food pyramid was the only solution to high cholesterol, and since almost everybody had high cholesterol, there was no option for us to do anything but embrace the food pyramid. The diet experts established their niche on the fringe of medicine, and the food industry began to take over our natural foods and replace them with their processed food products. By then, the food industry had already established in-house research facilities staffed by real scientists. They were researching ways to create a kind of chemical cocktail to make processed foods more desirable and ultimately irresistible. They've called that the bliss point. The greatest concern is the far-reaching opportunities for the industry to add this cocktail to all our natural food products. That trend is already visible. This presentation contains images that were used under a Creative Commons license. Click the link to see the full list of images and attributions.